Hey guys, it's Anime Ultimates here. Sorry I wasn't able to post yesterday. My laptop broke down again, and so I had some trouble figuring it out. But I'm trying to see if I can post 3 times a week. So that will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But I may not be able to make Saturday. So I'm testing out this week and maybe next week to see if it works. But I would like to be able to post 3 days a week. So so without further ado, roll the intro. One year later. During that 1 year, Naruto had changed his outfit. He now wore the same outfit as Neji, but both his arms and legs were wrapped in dark gray bandages. The shorts were also dark gray instead of brown. The shirt was a maroon red that complemented his hair instead of beige. Naruto also didn't have the strap around his head. He also didn't wear his hair in a ponytail, so it looked identical to Imouto's, but it was a different color. Okay guys, this is the first sparring session of the year, Iruka said. He was about to say something else, but Mizuki beat him to it. So to see who is the best, we will have a battle royale. No weapons, but you are allowed to knock out your opponent. We won't step in until there's only one person left standing. Okay? Everybody to the field. Start. Hey everybody, let's go after the demon boy first, Sakura screeched. This has been pre-planned. Mizuki had told them about this event earlier, and Sakura and Ino had gathered all the girls except for Hinata. They were all Sasuke fangirls, and Naruto had frequently showed up Sasuke in the academic portion of school, and they hated it. They all then went and forced some of the boys to agree with their plan. The rest of the boys had just agreed because they hated Naruto, but a few didn't actually like it. To top it off, Mizuki had arranged for the entire academy to watch. It was basically a setup for a beatdown of Naruto with everybody watching, but it failed spectacularly. Everybody agreed and rushed at Naruto, who just yawned. When the first person got to Naruto, Naruto dodged the right haymaker and landed an uppercut to the kid's jaw. He was unconscious before he hit the ground. For the next 15 minutes later, Naruto was utterly destroying the class. If you need a visual, just imagine Madara versus all the shinobi war. But yeah, the people who were forced to join this plan were simply knocked down gently. He didn't want to hurt them since they didn't actually want to go along with this plan. But the people who actually wanted to go along with this plan got knocked out very painfully. When Naruto knocked the last person down, the people who were unconscious woke back up. Mizuki tried to step in, but Iruka put his hand on his shoulder, stopping him. We won't step in until the end, remember Mizuki? Iruka said, smirking internally. Naruto turned towards Sasuke, Ino, and Sakura. They were standing at his side and slightly in front of him. So this is what you have come to, Sasuke? So weak that you try and send other people to tire me out and then steal all the glory for yourself. You'll find out soon enough that a name means nothing. Talent can only carry you so far. But when you combine talent with hard work and the desire to protect someone is when you become strong. Allow me to demonstrate. Shut up! Sakura screeched. She and Ino then rushed forward. Little did everyone know that the entire council, including Inochi, Ino's father, and Tsuki Haruno, Sakura's mother, were watching. Sakura reached Naruto first and put all of her power into a kick, aimed at Naruto's left arm. Naruto repelled the kick with a simple flick of his fingers, unbalancing her. Naruto then jumped forward and performed the Leaf Hurricane. The actual kick knocked Sakura away, and the winds generated by it slanted Ino. They both hit the ground hard behind Sasuke, but Sasuke didn't even look. He was feeling raged that Naruto had dared say that the Uchiha name meant nothing. His vision blurred and then returned sharper than ever. Sharingan, Sasuke thought. He then started smirking with his eyes closed. Now you're gonna regret insulting me and my name. You have no chance against me anymore. I can see your every move with my Sharingan. Yeah! Sakura said from the ground. Right, Ino? You think beating someone to the ground would teach them a lesson, Naruto said, not even looking at Sakura. In the council room, the people were watching the scene through Hiruzen's giant glass ball. He had a normal one, but for meetings like this, he created a giant one so everyone could see. Inochi saw Ino not respond to Sakura's comment and thought, maybe now she'll focus on more on being a good kunoichi. Back with Sasuke and Naruto. Sasuke opened his eyes and looked at Naruto, but all his Sharingan could see was a black 3D silhouette of where Naruto was. He couldn't even see the chakra fluctuating, which it should be in a fight. What's the matter? Can't copy or dissect my moves? That's because I have a seal on me that stops the Sharingan from reading or copying my moves and jutsu. If you want power and strength, then work for it. Don't copy it off of other people. Oh, and you might want to deactivate your Sharingan. It won't work on me, and you might accidentally copy Sakura's lack of skill, Naruto said, smirking at the end. I'm not weak! Sakura screeched. She still couldn't stand up, so she screeched from the ground. Oh really? Then why was I able to repel your kick, that you put all of your strength into, with a flick of my fingers? Whatever, this is the product of hard work, Naruto said as he disappeared and reappeared beneath Sasuke before launching him into the air. Naruto then appeared below Sasuke using Shadow of the Dancing Leaf and proceeded to spin as they both flew higher and higher into the air. When they reached the height of the third floor windows, Naruto suddenly spun the other way. He gave Lee a thumbs up as he reversed his spinning direction and slammed his heel into Sasuke's stomach. Lee was watching through one of the windows on the third floor and was coincidentally standing next to Tenten and Neji. Naruto usually saw Lee when he was doing his exercise in the morning. Naruto took a lot of naps from 10 to 40 minutes long. He never seemed tired, even though he got up really early to start his training. He still said troublesome a lot, but it didn't really matter to Naruto whether or not there was hard work required if the benefits and the end was good. Whenever Naruto was doing his last round of the village in the morning, he usually saw Lee. As Naruto was finishing his attack, he saw Mizuki standing inside the ring. He rotated his foot slightly so that Sasuke went flying and crashed into Mizuki. Naruto then proceeded to walk calmly off the field and sit next to Shikamaru and Choji. Council room. Suki Haruno was fuming and embarrassed at the same time. The demon boy had made her daughter look utterly pathetic in front of the entire school, and the last Uchiha, and the council. Suki knew of Sakura's obsession with Sasuke and encouraged it, because her daughter marrying the last Uchiha would be beneficial to her. Naruto had just exposed how weak and pathetic her daughter was to everybody. Well, that was interesting. He beat the Uchiha, even with his Sharingan activated. I'd like to hear more about this seal from Naruto, Hiashi said. Though most of the shinobi didn't look happy, they liked Naruto for putting Sasuke in his place. Another reason they liked him was that he had painted a volume control ceiling on the walls, so nobody, while they're in the council room, could shout, or in Suki Haruno's case, screech like a banshee. Hiashi thought. Naruto was a genius in Fuinjutsu. He was able to create a seal that negates the effect of the Sharingan. He is already somewhat friends with Hinata, and I know Hinata likes him. From what Neji tells me, she is less shy when he's around him. I might have to ask for Neji help with this. Academy, 3rd floor. Naruto may be a genius, but he still values hard work. His talent is great, but he enhances it with hard work. And with that he can do anything. Especially makes his flames of youth shine brighter, Lee said as everyone was going back to their classrooms. Neji said. He'd be a great sparring partner. He's probably one of the best and only academy students that could give me a challenge. The fact that he doesn't rely solely on talent is interesting. He has talent, but he doesn't let it go to his head. Side note, in this what if, Hiashi never died because Hisashi never died, Neji's father, because Hiashi never killed the ambassador. So Neji is kinder and more willing to accept that, fate isn't everything. 3 years later, graduation day. Okay, Naruto, please perform the Bunshin Jutsu. Bunshin just means clone jutsu. Now, if you don't understand the words, they'll probably be in the description below. So side note, let's get back to the video. And you can pass, Ruka said. Hey Ruka-sensei, can I do a different jutsu? Different Bunshin? I had too much chakra for the regular Bunshin. Sure, Naruto, Ruka said. Naruto performed the bird hand side and said, Kaze Bunshin. Several Narutos appeared in the swirl of wind. Well done, Naruto. I assume you created that jutsu? Ruka said, handing Naruto a black headband. Yep, Naruto said, tying the hayate to his forehead and walking out. 15 minutes later. Naruto was sitting on the swing when Mizuki walked towards him. Hey Naruto, when we were going over the tests, we saw you did really well, so we have an extra test for you, and if you passed, you can go straight to Chunin. All you have to do is steal the Forbidden Scroll and take it to the house outside of Konoha. It's near the gate, but a little off to the right, Mizuki said with a face smile. If he thinks you'll fall for that, then he's dumber than you are, Kurama growled inside Naruto's head. Naruto had known about Kurama since he was told he was adopted. They didn't like each other, but Naruto made a deal with the fox. Kurama would allow Kurama to hear and see things from Naruto's perspective, and in turn Kurama would stop randomly releasing chakra into Naruto's system, which messed up Naruto's chakra control. He would also fill up Naruto's chakra reserves and give him chakra when Naruto's own reserves were empty. Kurama talked once every couple of days because he mostly slept for a really long time. When they did talk, they would insult each other a lot. I know, right, Furball? Naruto said. A couple hours later, Hiruzen had let Naruto take the scroll so he could catch Mizuki. Naruto had recently learned how to use less hand signs in Ninjutsu, the Kage Ninjutsu, high-level wind and water manipulation exercise that could be used to create Ninjutsu. He'd also learned the water dragon jutsu and was working on wind dragon jutsu since there wasn't one in existence. Another thing the scroll had shown Naruto was how to do one-handed hand seals, to which Naruto had managed to perform 2 jutsus simultaneously, using one-handed hand seals with both hands. He could then combine both jutsus to make it stronger. For example, he could combine a wind and water jutsu to increase the concussive force of the water jutsu. Naruto was also working on the flying Raijin. It was easy to understand, but incredibly hard to get. He'd gotten the seal portion down in under 10 minutes, but actual traveling between markers had proved to be almost impossible. Naruto had pulled out a blank scroll and wrote down the space-time portion of the jutsu. I'll just use the principle and create something else, Naruto thought. Iruku then showed up, and everything goes the same until Mizuki shows up. You are the QB, Naruto, Mizuki yelled and started laughing maniacally. Wow, I never could have figured it out, Naruto said sarcastically, and then disappeared. He reappeared right in front of Mizuki and slapped a piece of paper with some seals on it. Indefinite Genjutsu, Naruto said before catching Mizuki as he fell. What does that do, Naruto? Iruku asked. Well, it uses the user's own chakra to power Genjutsu, so they can't break out of it. And, on top of that, it goes slowly enough so that the user's chakra will replenish itself on its own, which is why it's called the Indefinite Genjutsu, because it can go on forever, really. The next day. Team 7. Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and Amikara Saruko, Ruka announced. Naruto snickered and then said, Nice knowing you, Niban. On a team with two of your 3 best... Sorry. Naruto snickered and said, Nice knowing you, Niban. On a team with 2 of your 3 biggest fangirls. Dope. Sasuke shot back. Naruto called Sasuke Niban because it meant number 2, or second, and it infuriated Sasuke to know that he wasn't anything but first. Ruka called everybody else except for Naruto. What's the matter, Dope? Sad because you can't get a team? Sasuke asked arrogantly. Actually, Sasuke, Naruto will be apprenticed under Genma Shiranai, Ruka said. What? Why I, an Uchiha elite, am stuck with 2 useless teammates, and Dope was apprenticed by a Jonin? That's not fair! Yeah, an elite who gets his butt handed to him every time he spar, Naruto said, effectively silencing Sasuke. A few minutes later, Genma walked in and said, Naruto Uzumaki, Nara, please follow me. 10 minutes later, Naruto, Genma, a man named Raido, and another man named Tatsumi sat in a dango shop. Is that sharp? Naruto asked, pointing to the senbon in Genma's mouth. Yeah, Genma replied, and immediately regretted it as Naruto pulled out a senbon and needed to eat his own dango before putting it in his mouth like Genma. Careful, kid, those things are really sharp. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, Naruto said. Okay, so, are we going to be a team? In a way, yes, Genma said. For the next 2 weeks, me and you will be training. After that, if you're at the level you need to be, then you will accompany me and these guys on some B ranks. If not, you will stay here and practice until you have reached that level. Okay, Naruto said. I have a couple of questions. 1. Is there a test? I thought the academy test was just to decide who could take the real Genin test. Normally you're right, but you seem pretty willing to work with other people and your comrades, so even though you haven't met them before, Genma said. Okay, next. I know you 3 were Lord Force elite bodyguards, and you learned the 3-person flying Raijin technique. I was wondering if you could help me learn the basics of space-time ninjutsu, since the flying Raijin involves space-time ninjutsu, which means you guys have to know at least a little bit of space-time ninjutsu. Gemma smiled. I'm starting to like you, kid. Well, kid, tomorrow at 8 o'clock, meet me at the tower in the center of the Trigon 44, or the Force of Death. That is, if you can make it all the way there. You bet, Gemma-sensei, Naruto said.